Liverpool has a golden chance to sign the £65 million man in January. Last night, Barcelona and Frenkie de Jong were relegated to the Europa League, while Liverpool had a fantastic 3-0 win against Ajax in the Champions League. According to reports, Jürgen Klopp considered making a move for the Dutch player before the 1st of September due to the increase in midfield injuries. However, Frenkie de Jong did not want to leave the team and preferred to stay in the team. Now, after last night's results, Liverpool have a golden chance to sign the Dutchman. Spanish sources believe that those in the Camp Nou did not expect to leave the Champions League so quickly, and now it could have major repercussions for their future. Barcelona is in a dire financial situation and still owes Liverpool for the £146 million transfer of Philippe Coutinho in 2018. It has to be paid within the next 7 months. In addition, it is believed that the Spanish giants were willing to sell de Jong in January to alleviate their problems financially. That's why Liverpool will definitely find themselves ahead of the signing line if they make a tempting offer to Barcelona this winter, given the fact that they still owe money from the Coutinho deal. Managers at Anfield can offer to waive that money if it means they get priority to sign de Jong, or at least get a discount on any move for the £65 million man. The Dutch star made 14 appearances in all competitions for Barcelona this season and scored 1 goal. The 25-year-old star was a superstar at Ajax. He gained good momentum under Erik ten Hag and helped the team reach the semi-finals of the Champions League in the 2018-2019 season. However, he was not able to give his best performance in Spain because Busquets mainly played his preferred number 6 role. De Jong is a versatile midfielder who likes to take the ball from the back line and connect it to the attackers. He may not regularly score or assist, but he has the ability to dominate midfield combat. The Dutch star still has a long-term contract with Barcelona and earns a salary of around £320,000 per week. The 25-year-old is still one of the best midfielders in Europe, and a midfielder including Thiago and Fabinho is enough to make your mouth water. Midfield injuries in Liverpool and the unsteady performances of a star like Thiago, who has driven the Reds in particular, have taken a toll on their form this season. For this reason, if Klopp can put Liverpool in a good position until half-time, he can become more assertive for both the Champions League and the league with the addition of the Dutch star to the team. Should Liverpool make an offer to sign Frenkie de Jong in the January transfer window? Liverpool may make late moves to sign unstoppable star. Liverpool are looking to sign Crystal Palace winger Wilfried Zaha for free next summer. It was reported that the 29-year-old player was evaluating his options as he approached the Palace exit. Zaha is said to have dreamed of playing Champions League football and is expected to make a decision about her future based on that. While Chelsea are claimed to be one of the most interested parties, Arsenal are also said to be a fan. Meanwhile, Liverpool are reportedly one of the few teams that could make a late run at Zaha. PSG, Inter and Milan are the other 3 teams that are watching their situation on the continent. It is said that there is no sale to be made in January. Rumors about Liverpool's interest in Zaha have intensified over the past week. Due to the inflated transfer fee, Ivory Coast was never seen as a realistic option for the Reds. But as his contract expired, he became an attractive-looking option for Jürgen Klopp. Because Sadio Mane, who left this season, has not been transferred to a player with a similar profile, and the emptiness of this is felt from time to time. Liverpool are keeping a close eye on Zaha to fill that gap with a free transfer. However, if Zaha is transferred, there is no guarantee that she will be in the starting lineup. But Luis Diaz certainly needs an alternative. Unfortunately, he suffered an injury in the past weeks and there was no winger left in the squad who could fully replace him. Therefore, Zaha will add depth to this region. Despite its potential to be unstoppable, as Clinton Morrison describes it, she hasn't always had a consistent performance in the house. This led to calls from the likes of Jamie Carragher that Zaha would not be good enough to play for Liverpool. I think Jack Grealish is in a similar position to Wilfried Zaha at Palace. You're talking £60 or £70 million to kick him out of the club. I don't think they're good enough to play for Liverpool or Manchester City, and teams just below the top 4 have to pay to get him at that price. I don't think they will want to, the expert told Sky Sports in 2020. Frankly, Grealish has since done just that and moved to Manchester City. A great leap to one of the best teams. However, the player's performance has been discussed since his arrival and some even argue that he was a wrong transfer. But there is a big difference between this transfer and Zaha transfer. If Liverpool can convince him, he will make this transfer for free and he will not lose. Therefore it is a much more advantageous and risk-free transfer than Grealish, and Zaha has individual talents. He's pretty high, and if he can improve his team play in Klopp's hands, he could go to a whole different level. He can approach this potential more in a good team and in the right role. What kind of transfer do you think Zaha will make for Liverpool? Jamie Carragher praised the Liverpool player during the Ajax win. Jamie Carragher says Darwin Nunez began justifying the price tag after scoring Liverpool's 3-0 Champions League win over Ajax on Wednesday night. The Liverpool legend has noted that Nunez has scored 4 goals from their last 4 starts, but considers Jürgen Klopp's side a bit lucky in Amsterdam as this win also brings Liverpool into the Champions League qualifying stages and is now in the top spot from Napoli. A situation arose to try to get the cue. The high-flying Italian club beat the Rangers at the bottom of the table last night and the Reds will reach the second spot unless there is a big goal swing. But that doesn't mean that next week's home game against the Serie A leader won't be a tasty one, as Luciano Spalletti's undefeated side can claim they're the best team in Europe right now. Carragher thinks his old side needs to get through the next few weeks and then dissolve themselves during the World Cup break. It was a good win, it really was. Liverpool were lucky to lead the game at half-time. Ajax were a better team and they had better chances. But there is no Mohamed Salah in Ajax and therefore Liverpool took a 1-0 lead. Liverpool were effective in the second half. But similar to what happened to Rangers away, they stormed off in the first half and then came out with a convincing win. Nunez definitely missed a golden opportunity late in the first half, but he's getting into the leaderboard. He has scored 4 goals in the last 4 games and is starting to justify the price tag. Liverpool need to go to the World Cup and sort themselves out, said Carragher. It looks like there's more noise out there about Nunez than they've produced on the field because he scores when given the chance. Yes, he can at times improve his chances in front of the goal and last night he hit the post with a clear goal. The 23-year-old has played in 13 games in all competitions, 2 of which are in the Champions League. He has 6 goals and scored the winning goal in his last game against West Ham in the Premier League. Do you think Nunez's performance is enough?